Hello, my name is Glenn Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. Today I'm seeing straight out of Compton, son. Believe it or not, I'm actually kind of excited for this. It looks awesome. I like music. I like the music of these artists in there. It's pretty good stuff. I have had a friend point out to me that it looks like the sports movies Formula Man, and I'm like, yeah, probably, but it still looks awesome. I'm thinking this is gonna be a lot of fun. Like, yeah, fun. I can have fun at movies, even though they're starting to rot my brain. Seeing so many movies. The summer just stretches on forever. No end in sight. No end. Sick. I loved it. Honestly, like, the music was good, the direction was good, the cinematography was excellent, and all the characters were great. I don't know much about rap history or anything, but doesn't matter. They tell, like, whenever they introduce, at least at the beginning when they were introducing characters, like, they displayed their name and their nickname just so that people like me would understand who they are. Like, it was like Andre something something, aka Dr. Dre. I'm like, oh, it's the headphone guy. Yeah, I know. But yeah, I love the story in this. It's just it's based on a true story, but, like, they actually still get, like, a running plot out of it, and good characters and everything, which some people seem to think is impossible, I guess, if you, I don't know, I'm thinking like American Sniper or something about just how incredibly boring that was, but no, this is good. And this movie is all about fighting tyranny, basically. I'm sure here's the thing. You know how in all these true life movies, they tend to exaggerate things at some point just to portray their side a little better. So, you know, like Argo. The ending of Argo is friggin' ridiculous. Like, they have so many close calls, and, like, they just managed to escape Iran and by, like, seconds. and you know, like, just after just before those guys get there, the plane leaves, and, you know, stuff like that. Like, really, no way, that totally didn't happen. Like, getting really ridiculous. With this movie, bad things happen, but I don't know actually what did and didn't happen, but they portrayed it so well to where I honestly wouldn't be surprised either way. For instance, like, they're standing in outside the recording studio in California area, and they're just standing outside drinking some soda, and yeah, the cops just pull up and start, like, harassing them. Now, of course, that sounds over the top when I just say it like that, but when you're actually watching it and you're seeing it, for instance, this is how most movies would kind of go with something like that. The cops are being totally evil, and and our main characters are not are just being those polite people in the world, and they don't that and you know it's like these cops are just beating up Mr. Rogers or something, you know. But no, actually, they were like they do like for lack of a better word, sass them. They hurl insults, they swear, they do things like that. They do what you would do if you're used to getting brutalized like that. It seems real. And the way they all react seemed real. It didn't seem like false. I could believe that this happened. And honestly, it's just really good portrayal. It makes you realize just where they were all coming from with this fuck the police stuff, like what that means. And I didn't understand what it meant as a kid. I didn't understand. As a kid, I didn't even understand that cops could be corrupt, but now different story. But yeah, now I get it. It's meant, according to the movie itself, it's a warning. You can't treat people that way and expect to get away with it, and I agree. Really well done. Yeah, there's several scenes in here where I'm like, yeah, I can't see any fault in your logic, all honesty. Because, absolutely. What else? Yeah, and just showing off, well, pretty much the racism of it. And I don't mean just the racism of white people who don't like black people. I'm talking these police officers who see, at least in this movie, I know in real life people are more diverse than this, but who just honestly see these people and they don't understand them, like, at all. And this lack of understanding leads to fear, leads to hate, leads to suffering. Just yeah, and it's totally in my opinion, if you're brutalizing someone because you don't understand them, that's racism. Like, if you're doing it because you don't see them as, if you see their culture as less than your own, that's racism. That's pure racism. And that's what was going on. The cops in this movie were totally just didn't see their culture as legitimate. They just thought they were, yeah, they just pretty much just used words to dehumanize them. And yeah, I totally get this, and yeah, this is a great movie. Great movie. Highly recommend it. Although, one thing I do have a problem with is that it's a little long. It's 2.5 hours. I'm not entirely sure it needed to be. It's very long. It's hard to keep your attention in this. But I don't know, I guess all these movies trying to make a change have to be long, for some reason. I think I saw like a statistic, the very shortest Oscar-nominated movie was 94 minutes. Or something like that, and like, yeah, if you look at the Best Picture nominees from last year, they were all like 2 hours to 3 hours long or something. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm going off on a different subject. Definitely, if you know anything about rap history and all, it's very interesting. You really get to know all these characters. You know where these people come from. But yeah, it helps you understand. Basically, I'm all for understanding. Awesome. So, yeah, check it out. Straight out of Compton. And until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you've been watching A Dire Situation.